again. Okay, everything should be just fine now. Hello everybody, hi Blood. Welcome. Today we're gonna be gaming on PlayStation. A small sweaty PvP tryhard session in Elden Ring, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, Baldwin. I guess we're gonna start. Yeah, with PlayStation. There is plenty of layouts that JG actually created. Since we are actually going to have a sponsor very, very soon. But let me actually see if I can... Yeah, I can see both chats. That's amazing. Three out Mangash, but I don't have too much time for gaming. Well, that's unfortunate, my dude. And the Mangash is really fucking good. Way better than I initially thought it was going to be. I mean, like, I knew it's gonna be good. Just I didn't expect it to be this good, frankly. The Ardo kinda reminds you of Marky. I think Marky has exactly the same animation, so yeah. It makes sense. Still waiting for Tarnished Edition? Why would you wait for Tarnished Edition? Tarnished Edition doesn't exist, my dude. Yeah, Josh. Max level, bro? No, meta level. Tarnished Edition, my dude, is... It's a myth. Although, like, honestly, I kind of want Tarnished Edition. Just so I could play on... I could play it on Switch too. I'm just really curious how the port is going to turn out. interesting. I'm curious how nice it's going to feel to play with switch to controller. Like, that switch to controller is actually very good. Like, of course, I'm the most hyped for, or, well, hyped is the wrong wording. I'm the most hopeful for some sort of changes related to the game balance, yeah, but yeah. Did I? First I thought it's PvE that... freaking backstab me, but no. I'm looking forward to the new player base and getting invasions to pop more frequently. Well, that's not really invasions popping up more frequently are not really up to the amount of players that play the game. It might help, but you gotta need like a large influx of players to actually make it genuinely better. Best thing that could happen is From Software losing up matchmaking rules. And I'm not talking only here about, let's say, like the
What's up, gamers?
level formula, like in what like bracket you can invade and so on, but about parameters of how many locations being checked at once and so on. Yo, Tom, what's up, my dude? Thank you a lot for 24 months. I appreciate that, my goat. What about crossplay? I don't think crossplay is going to happen, like, ever. But crossplay has the same issue, yeah? Like, crossplay is not really a solution. I mean, like, oh, wait. Something is fucked up. I'm not attempting invasion. Lol. But yeah, the main reason why you are having trouble finding people is completely related to the matchmaking settings, mostly how many locations you are checking per invasion attempt, how long it takes to attempt another invasion, and so on and so forth. All these things, yeah, like, are completely fucked. Like, since I am running... Oh, okay. That's interesting. Since I am running edited parameters, Ooh. What? The fuck? Aha. Could you check if I have blocked? Because it's been a long time since we fought 1v1. What's your nickname? Updating trophy info. The fuck is this picture? It's looking like Diablo thing. Okay, it is Diablo indeed. Yeah, there's actually DLC to Diablo incoming. That's interesting. Let's see. Is shit gonna work now? Yeah. Nice. Oh. Custom settings are not live. Let me actually restart character and it should start working just fine. Okay. Twoje Mama 485. That's interesting nickname. Czech language, I assume. Well. Which chat not showing up on screen? Aha. Oh yeah, it seems like that my internet connection kind of died out. That was the reason why I couldn't connect to the servers. Okay. Let me see now. Yeah, fixed. Fixed.
Hello.
Oh. Hello.
So, As I promised, I have to tell a story.
Who did you promise the story to?
To myself.
Ah.
So Steelovsky today...
No! I'm muting you. Okay, that microphone is muted. It's not muted.
So, he procrastinated. No. He should have started streaming way earlier.
What the fuck you mean procrastinated? What?
So he decided to go to bakery, to our local bakery. It's across the street. And buy some gym bro bread. And since he finished his video quite late... Oh, memberships. Thank you for the memberships, gamer.
Sure, thank you, but they displayed incorrectly, that's interesting. They're not supposed to display where they displayed. Oh.
It's peak watch time for you. It's 3:11. Well, we are 11 minutes past midnight. So... not European friendly hours. But anyway, so he finished editing today's video and decided to go to the bakery, but it was 15 minutes before the bakery closes, so he was a bit concerned that maybe he couldn't get there. So therefore he said to me, okay, so I will go to Żabka. Żabka is a convenience store, and usually when he goes to Żabka, two things happen. First, he orders a hot dog, and second, he buys chocolate or other unhealthy snacks. And so I told him, no, you were supposed to buy healthy Jimbro bread. You are not going to Żabka for sweets. You aren't. So what he did instead, he went to the bakery. Bakery was open. And he came back with a pizza. Because that bakery sells pizza. But not only that. Right next to this bakery, we have a Ukrainian shop, like with imported Ukrainian goods. It's quite expensive, yeah, because these are all imported stuff. So he went there and bought, you know, you go to a shop that has some goods, some delicatessen that aren't accessible normally in Poland. You have some Ukrainian, I don't know, sweets and snacks, and instead of buying some of those, he came back with a bunch of fucking Lion chocolate bars. Like Nestle Lions. Overpriced because they're fucking imported.
And they are not even good.
And they weren't even good because it was some type of mini version and it has barely any toffee. Yeah. Like, next time I'm going to the bakery and I'm coming back with Jimbo bread. So this is all about today's story.
Which chat's still not showing up?
It's a trick to make it so you are the one to go to the store for him always.
No one types
now.
anything in Twitch chat. Thank you. But yeah, like, there is no message in Twitch chats. Or... are things fucked up? Like, I don't see messages in Twitch chat, like, at all. What the fuck? On the tab with Twitch chat, I see YouTube chat. Fantastic. Okay, so my shit is broken. Give me a second. I have to fix it altogether. Because yeah, it's It's completely broken. Okay. Yes. Now it works. Yeah, now it works. I've been telling you my life story in Twitch chat for the last 2 hours. I haven't seen any messages in Twitch chat. I'm so sorry. But now I will be able to see. There's something fucked up with my application. Kochanie. Not reading messages on listening subs. Actually, that's so funny. Because yeah, the sub went through. Regular messages didn't. Hi. What's up? Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, you shit. Here we go. Nie wiem. Actually unbelievable. Yes, TGA. Do you think that invaders should be educated on the unwritten rules of invasions? Clearly that red knows no jak wymawiasz etykieta po angielsku? Etiquette. Etiquette. Here you go. So like, etiquette of... I don't think there is any invaders etiquette. But... attacking other reds is profoundly retarded because your goal is to kill the host. So if you're attacking people that have the common goal with you, that... well, it doesn't really make much sense, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Is that guy? Oh my... what? Huh. Hey. Truly, interesting. That's two cases in a row of red just attacking under red, as we were about to talk about overall the reds attacking other reds. That's very interesting. Like, that's pretty crazy. I don't know though, like, reds are not on the team. It has its flaws, but also it has some benefits, yeah? I mean, technically, let's say, yeah, if you are invading as a bloody finger, yeah, then maybe it would actually make sense so you couldn't be attacking other, like, bloody fingers. So, same goes with the recusant finger. Although, like, maybe there are other reasons why reds can attack each other. Still, though, if your co-invader attacks you, it's pretty fucking stupid, because yet again, your only goal is to prevent the host from getting to the boss fight, yeah? Like, either by killing them or just serve as the obstacle. Like, mostly, well, you have to kill the host in order to win invasion. That's the ultimate goal, yeah? I don't know if there is a way how you could potentially force another invader into not attacking you, yeah? Because, like, the only people that are going to attack other invaders are just scrubs, yeah? Like, anyone that is competent is not going to attack other invaders. In other cases, then let's say that if that other invader is somehow trolling the session, yeah? Like, I can imagine situation where other red could be potentially killed because, like, they are just very bad at the game, yeah, for one, yeah. And let's say you got invasion against a bunch of tryhards. Then I can imagine a situation, even though it is of course not very nice, I can imagine a situation where a competent player could kill under red, just free up the slot for another one, yeah? That being said, yeah, I mean, I see a value in the fact that reds can attack another reds. It, you know, it is not a good experience for us when an idiot is, well, just attacking you when you have to face a host, yeah, and his squad. It is upsetting experience, but at the same time, it is experience nonetheless. Honestly, well, it makes a story. It adds to the storytelling of your daily routine of invading for one, yeah? You got my point. A traitor red is enriching your experience to some extent. So I'm not sure if I would want to have it to... Kochanie, co ty robisz? So yeah, like I am honestly not sure if I would want reds. I'm not sure if I would want like reds to be immune to each other. In order to do that, like you would need to have no friendly fire among reds. But I don't know if I want a traitor red to be eliminated from equation altogether. I mean, yet again, it is somewhat infuriating at times, but at the same time, it's pretty funny. I guess we can just parry this guy, isn't it? Okay. Well, there is another thing, yeah, which is the fact that, well, you see who we are invading right now, yeah? What type of player we are actually dealing with. If reds couldn't attack each other, these guys would be absolutely fucked if two red players would end up in the same session, yeah? Well, it doesn't apply to situation where you're invading tryhards that actually lure invaders for the 2v2 scenarios, but 2v2 scenarios in Elden Ring are a vast minority, yeah? So I guess that wouldn't be really good for the overall healthiness of invasions and balance of the game if reds couldn't attack each other, yeah? Like, invasions in such case would be just too fucking easy. There would be even less people that would be willing to actually turn on the counter-song. So yeah, I personally don't really have an answer if that would be a good thing, if invaders could not attack each other, or as he said, like, honest, or you mentioned some sort of etiquette, yeah. Some ways to introduce information to new player, that there is that etiquette of red players not fighting against each other since they have common goal. Like I don't know if you really can call it etiquette. Yeah, it's just more like it's a common sense. It's not comparable to, for one, yeah, like you used to have that thing that technically when you are dueling someone you're supposed to bow, yeah, and so on, yeah. That's one of the things that people used to do. That was like a PvP etiquette kind of thing, yeah. I don't think the same shit applies to invasions. I wouldn't call it etiquette, yeah? It's just a common sense that reds are not supposed to fight each other. And, well, common sense being easily beaten by being an idiot. And you cannot really stop someone from being an idiot. So yeah, I think just traitor reds is something that you're gonna have to deal with. And you're probably just supposed to be more careful around reds to see if they are not an idiot by any chance. As simple as that. Dziękuję jeszcze raz, kochanie. O, nadgryzione. Yoshiroi. Kochanie. A ty mnie w ogóle nie posłuchałaś. Poprosiłem cię z pastą jajeczną. Z pastą jajeczną. Zjem. Nie. Czy kiedy ja narzekam na tym? What's the highest we should go for low level invasions weapon win wise? I think like at level 30 people were running +3 or something like that. Are you planning to keep chat this tiny and on the right going forward? Is it tiny? Yoshiroi. Is chat tiny? I think it's average. I don't think it is that tiny. It actually looks kind of big for the right angle, for real. Hi. I have to use more of the hyper armor tools, like very close, when I am facing a high lat, yeah, for the turn and burns. That's for sure. This guy had no idea what he was doing. Are you aware of the gank wars on Seamless? No. I mean, I have seen someone tagged me on our Discord, posted a video with that title, and I think it was some Chinese scrubs just ganking, and yeah, that was about it. Chinese foreman gangs for hours? That sounds amazing. That's so funny you're saying something like that, because it's always just this is actually incredible, yeah? You're always going to have people doing exactly that. They are ganking as 4-man squad instead of 5-man squad. You could think, hey, they are fighting as a 4-man squad, so there is like 2 slots for invaders. Not so bad then, isn't it? But this is actually not true. It's just so that if you would have like a 5 host members, then there is no invasions at all. Like you can play as a 5-man squad or a 6-man squad. If there is like at least 5 players on the host side session, then you literally cannot be invaded anymore. So these guys are min-maxing the amount of invaders that can be in one world, yeah? And the odds, like, and you know, if they have, they probably have the right finger on too. But yeah, that's ridiculous. Min-maxing the amount of invaders is crazy work, yeah. So 5 versus 1 is not possible on Seamless? No. 4 versus 2 is the highest amount of gankers versus invaders amount you can have. 5 versus 1 is impossible. But if you to assume the Chinese would not min-max their ganks, I'm just not sure what the fuck you actually have out of this. Is the idea to just grief under player? Is that the gist of it? Because that sounds extremely fucking weak. Yeah. I have seen that video, Adi, and yeah, I have seen that the guy was streaming on Bilibili. Yeah, that's quite hilarious. And what about the lone host with right fingers? And 3 players, 3 invaders. Invasions were basically born as corny griefing in Demon Souls 2009. Well, Demon Souls Invasions, by its structure and rules and yada yada, they were fucking dog shit, yeah? So... I guess you're somewhat right, though. But I think in the recent podcast that we had with developers of Souls-likes, there was Saul, yeah, like ex CEO, not CEO, head of the Hexworks studio, guys responsible for Lords of the Fallen, and he said that Souls-likes are about tension, so that somewhat makes sense. Why the initial project for the invasions in Demon Souls was about kind of griefing the host, yeah? But they made it all much better, even in Dark Souls 1. But yeah, in Demon Souls there were a lot of tools that literally allowed you to mess with the host. Kind of grief their playthrough. You could steal their levels, you could destroy their gear, and so on, yeah? Are you gonna follow up? You will. Wow. That's cool. Thank you for cooperating, gamer. So. Is that light roll? Crazy. Crazy. In your opinion, what was the best invasion system out of all from games? Ah, it's pretty easy. Dark Souls 3. 100%. Dark Souls 3 was the most fair. You know, the host squad's supposed to have advantage. No Dark Souls 2? Fuck no, Dark Souls 2 was terrible, dude. Like, people that say that they love Dark Souls 2 PvP are also the ones that saying that Dark Souls 2 is a dueling game. Very often. Like, Dark Souls 2 invasions were fucking horrendous. You were invading a world of people that sometimes had the debuff of minus 50% HP and they were dying to one hit. Dark Souls 3 invading system was extremely fucking logical, based on the fact that in the PvP hotspots you're supposed to fill up the session basically ASAP. But the Dark Souls 2 in terms of matchmaking, and overall structure, the way how invasions were concluded and so on, it was actually regress to Dark Souls 1. You know, in Dark Souls 1, you had like these covenants that actually were filling up invading spots to the fullest and very quickly. Well, there were not many slots, yeah, because you had 4-player limit, not just like Elden Ring, haha. But Dark Souls 1 had the Forest Hunters, you had Gravelords. You had your ways to make invading experience quite heated and interesting in the process, yeah? Dark Souls 2 had these locations, but access to them was very limited. It was basically only the bells, yeah? And the bells were not in the slightest endgame activity. So, bells were basically low level and mid level activity. So yeah, once you went past the threshold of, let's say, level 100, you had high enough soul memory, then your activity in the bell bearings, not bell bearings, Jesus, in the bell covenants was basically negligible, like almost non-existent. Someone had to purposely host in these locations. Gravelord Covenant is the more interesting way to do PvP, but at the same time, maybe it's too much griefing. It's not really griefing at all. I mean, you know, you only make a red phantoms in the host world in case if they are on the NG+. Otherwise, the Nito Covenant is not affecting hosts at all. So I guess you could say that this is somewhat of a griefing, the playthrough of NG+, but I think this is the point, yeah? You are spreading the plague. I would say that was pretty cool, actually. That was, like, Gravelord Covenant was very interesting, Dark Souls 1, because it was both asynchronous multiplayer event and actually direct multiplayer event at the same time, yeah? And that was amazing. Overall, one of those are like things that not many people actually think about, I have feeling like, when they are talking about multiplayer of these games. But multiplayer is such important aspect in Souls games to build that feeling, immersive feeling of the community. Like, you know, bells ringing for one. You know, when you are playing Dark Souls 2 and you are like nearby the bells, nearby the covenants, or even like Dark Souls 1 bells, yeah? Sometimes you can hear bells ringing. It's not random at all, it's other players. If someone in other world rang the bell and so happened that you shared like connection with them, then yeah, like you could hear that bell being rung. And that's super cool fucking shit, man. In Dark Souls 1, you also had these funny creatures that could drop you very good loot, like these, the rare ones. I don't remember how they are called. Kinda crab-like creatures, yeah? That used to appear in the world of another person if you died in your world, yeah? These asynchronous events, like multiplayer-related events, were just so fucking good. Enriching gameplay so fucking much. Oh, also Dark Souls to petrified players, right? Like, if you got petrified in your world, your petrified, your petrified yourself would appear in other people's worlds, yeah? Vagrants, here you go, yeah? That was such a cool thing. It's really shame that it didn't appear in Dark Souls 3, yeah? Or Dark Souls 2 for that matter, yeah? But yeah. Lol. Lol. Let's parry this guy. Oh. Bruh, like that hitbox is quite fucking big. Crazy. I think probably would be a good idea for me to use gags here. Oh. This guy's like just speeding, dude, with that fucking shit net of his. Back then, all game holding these two spears with bleed and spamming L1 running attack. Oh, you didn't like to be stunned for the tier 2? And the fact that L1 into L1 had a true combo? Because of the bleed procs? Got Elden Ring at April 22. Ah yeah, tier 2 hit stun on the bleed was fixed at the, I think, very first patch. Good shit. You fucking asshole, dude. He almost got that parry. Because you guys mentioned that thing that you called gank wars in that's happening in seamless co-op. I actually have something funny I found today on Reddit. I'm gonna show you in a moment. Oi bro, I got scammed to play Maiden. You can keep Zaki role. I will DM you when I will really need to the recording zone. There is still time since there is no fucking news. Yeah, sure. I wonder is matchmaking on? It's off. I'm actually Diablo. I'm really curious when it's gonna be. Like, you know, any sort of the news about Duskbloods would be net positive, because I swear to God, like, I really want to finally play that shit. Jesus, how much I wish that's not going to be a game that's about to release in December 2026. The activity is great even without it. Yeah, Melee's param edits are just amazing, dude. Hey. Oh. Oh shit, that has hyper armor. I completely forgot. It's so dark in here. Oh. Let me do this, like, I'm genuinely, it's so dark in this location. Plus it might fail, since a lot of people will not buy Switch 2 just for that. You know what, Diablo, I think it's going to just survive only on based off the Switch 2 community. Like, Switch 2 community is insane, it's huge. And From Software is big enough at this point. They went basically mainstream with Elden Ring. That I have feeling like they are going to find their audience on Switch too. They do not need the core base of what Souls community used to be. Yeah? They do not need people that used to play Dark Souls 1, 2 and 3. Not anymore. Like Switch 2, if you're gonna look at numbers, let's say Zelda numbers, yeah, or other games numbers, smaller games, still pretty big ones, yeah, but smaller. That sold immense amount of copies. Like, you know, Zelda used to be... Oh, Zelda, the not Breath of the Wild, the follow-up, yeah, the one that released on Switch 1 already and then like was ported to Switch 2. Tears of the Kingdom, yeah? That shit sold basically the same amount of copies like Elden Ring, but only on one platform. Well, technically two, yeah, but Switch 1 and Switch 2 are direct... I would say that you could argue that it's the same platform, yeah? It's direct continuation of one another. One is the direct continuation of another, yeah? That's my point. And the games are backward compatible and yada yada, yeah? But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom sold like 25 million copies or so. On only one platform. I wouldn't mind having one, but I can't justify it with this amount of games it has. Oh, really? That's an interesting argument. Because I totally see myself buying Switch 2 because of their exclusives, yeah? I am not really into Pokemons, but I'm playing through Breath of the Wild right now. This game is fucking amazing. I have more than 50 hours in it currently. Probably gonna have like 100 plus when I'm gonna finish the first playthrough. Tears of the Kingdom probably gonna be about the same. People underestimate how big the Nintendo online community is for the games. It's active on pretty much every game. Yeah, you have that game about coming on the freaking floor, basically. Splatoon or whatever. That shit is huge. Like, no fan of Souls games probably even like bothered to see how huge that game is, but it is huge, yeah? Splatoon doesn't exist in mentality of quote-unquote hardcore gamer that plays on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, yeah? Splatoon is an amazing game, though. I mean, let's be frank, Duskblood's probably gonna be an amazing game, too. I mean, it's from software. Even dog shit in multiplayer, like Armored Core 6, yeah? It's still overall a good game. And Armored Core 6, despite being dogshit multiplayer, it's not like it wasn't fun to play it. It was just fundamentally flawed, very unskilled. Too much of build reliant, too little of pilot skills reliant. Okay, we got the goats, the party goats. So let me do this. The fact like we missed, it's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, let me do this, just in case. Oh no! Okay, thank you. Block cancel didn't work for me here. I think I did it too early. Aha. Crazy. Have you tried No Rest for the Wicked? Yes. With Claw we probably have together like nearly 300 hours. We're gonna collectively count our playtime. Gamer asks if I know No Rest for the Wicked. Kurczę, strasznie mi nie leży, kochanie. Ten humus, strasznie słodki. No, proszę. Humus. Ten paprykowy jest dobry. To jaki to jest ten tutaj? Jaki to jest humus? To nie jest paprykowy. Paprykowy chyba najlepszy. Tak, już. Have you tried Sword? No, I don't know what is that. Is it main gush running R1 into R2 through combo? I mean, first of all, running R1 is not going to break the posture. So, here is that. Hi. Oop. Oh, he moved. He moved at the very bad moment. Oh, oh shit. Okay. Well, that is crazy. GG. Sworn is like a roguelike co-op game. My husband liked it a lot. I barely played it because I haven't got time. Roguelike co-op game. That sounds great. Shiroi, if you're gonna ever play it with your husband, just let me know if that's any good. Maybe we're gonna play it with Clam. I'm totally gonna check this out. What's even like the specs of the Switch 2 are on kind of level of PlayStation 4 Pro, isn't it? Something like that. Okay. I have to be careful because unfortunately, but we are dealing here with the goat. Backhand Blaze goats. Oh, another one. Touch a guy. Nie, kochani, zjem. It's okej. Ale jakieś takie strasznie słodkie. Kochanie, a jest jakaś woda? Zrobiłabyś mi herbatkę? Myślisz? No to jedź spać, trudno. Nie wiem, jakąś. Misericord soft swap over Gush goes because damage. No, it's because of the crit. Like the Misericord is purely for the crit. Yeah. I mean, like I'm still utilizing it to finish people with the R2 and so on, but okay, not purely. It's mainly for the crit. Yeah, that's gonna be a better wording. There is 3 players on top there. I have feeling like going all the way up here on the top is probably a bad idea, isn't it?
Jump scare. Did you get scared? Are you scared still?
Okay.
Ignoring me. Am I muted? Did you mute me?
So, anyway. GG.
Was it a very fun fight?
Very fun fight indeed.
I'm happy for you.
GWP, very fun fight.
By the way, still found a short from a year ago of a person who couldn't believe they fight Steelovsky in Dark Souls 2. Very wholesome short.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, if he's good, then it must be him.
Yeah, I wanted to make some screenshots of my channel for the purposes related to further like portfolio creating and so on and so forth. And I scrolled down and I noticed some sort of short from Dark Souls 2. I'm like, oh, what is that? I clicked. It had like 600 views or something, and the name of the short was something along the lines, "My son fought one of the best Souls PvP players," or something like that, and I see it's me, like in Dark Souls 2 arena. Oh. That might be actually very bad. Gonna have to be careful. Bro can actually just one-shot me if I won't be careful enough. Here we go. PVR's out of their minds today, yeah, kinda. Dziękuję, kochanie.
Rumianek.
Dziękuję, kochanie.
Rumianek. Rumianek is chamomile tea. Still asked for tea, and I chose weed. Like a plant that isn't tea.
Where the fuck is the host? Ah. Okay. Oh. Well, that sucks.
Thank you for stream goat.
Thank you for the sub, my goat. Appreciate that. Thanks, Stank. I probably should have... Guys, what's the bonus to damage on the fully charged R2 when you use the Axe Talisman? It's like 10%? It's 10% is not that much. I guess it wouldn't be really a game changer if I would start running it. I think it is like 10%, yeah.
Still, how are the invasions?
Invasions are deathless so far,
Amazing.
but they are not very good.
Oh. And how are you?
I don't know, I feel a little bit tired, like I started stream way too late.
Yeah, that's true. And it's already 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be finishing relatively soon. I want to show you something later. I mean, like, chat. Hi. What's up, my goats? Like, can we hit him through the wall like this? No. Smartass won't get hit. Thrusting weapon here is not exactly perfect, you know? Not the best spot for the thrusting weapon. Interesting. I need to pull this one guy that is AFK. Oh, he's not AFK anymore. Huh. No! Fuck, dude. I lacked some stamina so fucking much here. Couldn't finish the job. Very annoying. Well, I don't think that trade was worth for you, my goat. Well, anyway. This. crazy. You like this fashion more than the one before? Uh-huh. Diglett helmet hater. Chat, you know what to do with him. Kochonia. Bo is ignoring me, I think. Kochanie! O, jest. Macham ci od kurde minuty. A ty już nie będziesz się zjadłać? But like recovery after this R2 is just so obnoxious. Unless you roll, this is actually unbelievable. The roll is pretty fast. Everything else it's like way too long. What's your build? Well, it is 10% luck, 10% broken shit, 5% a pure amount of skill, 5% roll catch exploit, 15% of spacing exploit, and 100% pure shittery. That's the build. As for stats, this is how it looks like. I actually made a video recently. Showing this build off, yeah. Dude, I have like 1k damage with freaking Exalted Flesh on. Thousand 100. This damage boost is just insane. I still have a trouble to play against Gag's hyper armor, especially with high lat, since the hit usually extends and you don't know if you have to dodge it. You know what? It's kind of... You might have a problem with positioning then. Because yeah, I mean, you're pretty much supposed to honestly like dodge every attempt of the attack. And utilize a lot of the negative spacing on the high latency against Gags. But yeah, of course, you know, it's annoying to play against an hyper armor weapon on the high latency, yeah? you kind of gamble. Either you're playing extremely passive or you just gamble, yeah? That's the name of the game. Dude, this game is so pretty, unironically. All these farlands, yeah, they lack actual detail, of course. But even just like here, shit's looking amazing. You can literally, now when I kind of, I didn't honestly think about it, yeah, but from this very spot, do you see every single biome? Here is Altus Plateau. Yes? Is that Altus? You don't see Liurnia, yeah? You cannot see Liurnia because Liurnia is behind the castle, but... You see mountain top of the giants. This way you see K-Lead. Wait. It is actually your... Wait, this is... What am I looking at? Of course it's not Altus. It's... Is that Church of Anticipation? No, Church of Anticipation is closer. The further one is part of Liurnia. Where is Tarnished Edition, Michael Zaki? It's actually a lie. Yeah, this is Church of Anticipation. So, aha, it is Liurnia. I see. So you do not see Altus, actually. I haven't shot at all because I have been on the treadmill for the last 30 minutes. Can you give me words of encouragement to push to past 3 miles? Yeah, sure, no problem. So essentially, if you're not going to make it, you are a fucking bitch, mate. You don't want to be a bitch, mate. Gankers are bitch, mate.
Oh, I don't understand. How is this your fault that you're a bitch mate? You didn't ask to be alive, you didn't ask to be born, and you didn't choose your mother. Like, how is this even an insult?
Autist,
it's completely
to sleep right
out
now.
of your control.
Go to
it's
sleep,
like,
autist.
oh my god.
Autist to sleep.
You're such a Polak. Why haven't you been born German? Germans are superior. Everybody knows this. Ugh, such a Polak. I can't believe.
You're lost. Thank you a lot for the raid. have died here actually. Moonveil magic could have been a very, very, very detrimental in that spot. My... Okay. I need to kick. Okay. Were the beasts the most annoying things ever? I mean... beasts. Of course. They have to be. How else you could imagine beasts to be in the video game? I'm gonna chill, have a good one, Lost. So, I have seen Lost playing Bloodborne. Was he playing on emulator, or he was actually genuinely playing on dogshit PlayStation? I still don't understand the weird deathing bleed proc you get from bees. Like in the meaning that sometimes you do not receive damage and sometimes you receive damage. It's a matter of you being hit or not at the very moment of the proc by the beast. If the beast hitbox actually hits you, then you're getting hit. If you are gonna get like a bleed proc from the effect itself, then it's always going to proc the bleed. Interesting decision making. Oh? What? Ah, that explains. Huh? That explains, that explains. Admit. But yeah, ability to proc, ability to dodge the bleed proc is apparently somewhat weirdly related to you just iframing an attack. There is some logic to the fact that you projectile. Yeah, that happens when you're getting hit by hitbox. I'm pretty sure it's the case. But yeah, you don't have to iframe it, that's true. I remember like I was looking into it, but it was somewhere in 2022. So yeah, honestly, I don't exactly remember what were the findings. It was, you know, bees are so incredibly unimportant from the meta standpoint that I never actually bothered to look deep into it and try to figure out how exactly this mechanic works. It's just not even close to be on a sort of the peak of the priority. But yeah, I remember actually kind of looking into it. That being said, nowadays we have much better tools in order to genuinely like realize what the fuck is happening. Because previously it was like, oh, let me actually get hit by bees and see what's going to happen by simulating particular outcome, yeah? Yeah, pierdolę, I don't know if that's even worth to run around and try to actually kill it to them. Yes, this is fun. Okay. I just teleport. You still recommend put the jump on Alt 3 and crouch on X? Probably not. I'm already used to this type of layout. But in the first place, I used to run, or well, I'm still running here, like switch layout, because it just made sense back in the days when jumps weren't as common of a thing as it is right now, yeah? I mean, jumps back in the days used to be more of a thing about one weapon setup, basically. Okay, like, you know what? Facing. No one was really exploiting much of the neutral jumps and so on and so forth. Like for neutral jumping, having jump on all 3 is worse. It's much better to have it on X, on cross.
Aga.
Aga. Thank you, Aiki. I appreciate that, gamer. Laga. If I'm not going to fumble it now, then it's 2 PlayStation streams in a row. I'm gonna go deathless apparently. Like today, like we generally have practically no tryhards at all. Across 2 hours, I had 1 tryhard. Crazy. Today I had a guy much after Rust Anchor Warcry R2. Bro had 1800 bro took 1800 damage and kept mashing. I mean, you don't understand. He tried to mentally outplay you. Just, you don't have high enough IQ in order to fall for the high IQ play. That's the thing, yeah? Like, if you had, if you would be as intelligent as your opponent, then you would realize that what he's doing is he's actually predicting your mix-up by clicking R1. So like if you would be intelligent enough, you wouldn't actually you wouldn't actually attempt like to trade further, because you would expect them to know that you have the prio, and because of that they wouldn't mash. So actually they went for the only logical option, therefore they were mashing. That's just high IQ play that unfortunately you wouldn't understand. If I were as intelligent as my opponent, I would probably need someone to wipe my ass 24 per 7. Well, it being said that intelligent people are on the curveball. So yeah. Whee. Whee. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Good fight. You don't think that asylums are out of question for Elden Ring players? Well, that makes sense, I guess, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Well, yawned and I actually got scared. Swordness is so good. It's a hit or miss type of tool in invasions, actually. Much better in duels. Invasions, you can actually misposition yourself and kill yourself in the process if you're gonna use it incorrectly. You're buying abuse steel? Yeah, pretty much. Although not by Claw, I'm being abused by my chat because they request me to play Elden Ring. Actually cruel. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. 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 This bro found a cheat code. He's like, please don't attack me. And then I'm not attacking, and then I am not attacking him. Maybe he was looking for the emote again. Will we do the seamless hosting again? Yeah, sure. I gotta have to do seamless hosting with Tryhard. Space asked me like more than a month ago to do the hosting with him, and I was like, sure, let's do it, and then we never did it. Let's host no one or no balls. I am not swapping to PC. It would require me to readjust the setup, and fuck no, I'm not doing it. No bolas it is. Unfortunately, I have a proof of having bolas right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically 5, 6, 7, 8. How many bolas you have? Did you do level 80 invasions in Seamless? Only hosting at that level when we were going organically through the game with Claw. It probably was extremely active because people had very hard times time pick us. Actually, I gotta have to show you something. Maybe it is about time to do it now. Base game PC invasions are shit, so I only invade on Seamless. I mean, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Don't play fucking vanilla, dude. Seamless is probably like generally so much better experience than PC vanilla. Is it because hackers do something else? Oh. It's probably more likely that you're gonna find the cheater on Seamless than on Vanilla. Yeah, just like Shiroi said. And you know, so like Vanilla PC not only adds approximately 100 milliseconds of the latency. Well, effectively it is less, because as far as I understand recently, even on like 1 millisecond of the latency, you are not going to hit your opponent on the frame 1. But overall, PC is extremely unstable. Mostly because of some shenanigans that From Software did related to the netcode. Oh, they are fighting Malikav already. Oh well. On to the next invasion, I guess. They say it's due to easy anti-cheat, but some people have run tests. The netcode is just written differently. So, okay. Do you know that meme with the average IQ? The dumbbell of the average, not dumbbell, the bell curve. The bell curve of the average IQ, and basically in that meme, an idiot and an intellectual say basically the same. It's just the implication is that they say the same thing for different reasons, yeah? It's kind of same thing with PC invasions or PC matchmaking overall, PC latencies and so on, yeah? A dumb individual gonna tell you that PC has higher latency than consoles on the average because of the easy anti-cheat, because it is simple conclusion, yeah? Consoles do not have anti-cheat, PC has anti-cheat, therefore it must be anti-cheat that actually causing the higher latencies on the PC, on the average. It's not only about higher latencies, but also less stable connections and yada yada, yeah? Then you're gonna have like people at the peak of the bell curve, like average IQ gamers, that gonna tell you, no, it's not about easy anti-cheat because it's actually in fact about From Software doing something over the netcode on PC, some sort of shenanigans related to packet checking and so on. And that's what causing higher latency and less stable net, yada yada yada. And then you have intellectual that's gonna tell you that, yeah, it's because of the easy anti-cheat. So, why is that? It's basically implementations. This is true that easy anti-cheat on its own does basically nothing. But the reason why From Software added layer of code that checks packets is because it was requirement to implement easy anti-cheat. So, whereas easy anti-cheat is not exactly a direct reason why PC average latencies are dogshit, the poor implementation of easy anti-cheat is correlated with it. It's still not easy anti-cheat per se, it's more like just From Software being idiotic about the way how they implemented stuff. But yeah. I think I think it was Axie, like very smart modder, yeah, that basically told me the way how From Software implemented it is actually somewhat fine for what they wanted to achieve. Whatever does that mean. It is important and relevant information because people that, you know, code, it's not like they actually just play the game themselves, yeah? So if implementation is on paper correct, yet it actually causing a side effect, that quality assurance that From Software relies on didn't catch. And now they are deep within production of Elden Ring, therefore like they kinda, you know, this... There is no really room to reconstruct anything or whatever, yeah, at this point, so... Changing something that is now fundamental to Elden Ring netcode is probably not the easiest task imaginable, yeah? Especially if implementation is technically correct, it just has a side effect. They just should vibe code the solution with Grog, hell yeah. But yeah, it's... Make long story short, that issue that PC Elden Ring has related to less stable connections overall, yeah, and on the average higher latencies, it is now a part of the base libraries that From Software uses for their projects. If you're gonna compare latencies between Seamless and consoles, between PC and consoles on freaking Armored Core 6, you are going to realize you have exactly same issue. In the meaning that the latencies on PC version of Armored Core 6 are on the average much worse. Like the lag itself is more severe, is worse, yeah? You're gonna have more skips and yada yada yada. And it's because From Software is rolling with that new set of libraries that they are using for their netcode for the future projects onwards. So make long story short, from now on, when the new From Software game releases, you better buy it on consoles first. Because until like seamless co-op is going to happen, or I don't know, let's say it's gonna be Elden Ring 2, Dark Souls 4 or whatever, yeah? Then the PC experience initially gonna be dog shit. Yeah, Brenna? Doesn't Seamless rely on Steam API to work? Not a network guy. Yes. It relies on Steam P2P, but so does the vanilla game. It's just that it has additional code that layers over it. And basically checks packets, yeah? Also had the opportunity to make Elden Ring function via Steam's API. No. As far as I understand, it does function through Steam API. Like P2P, the way how P2P is distributed, yeah, like is based on the particular platform code, and in case of Steam, it's Steam API. In case of PlayStation, it's gonna be PlayStation's API. In case of Xbox, it's gonna be P2P API, yeah, of Xbox. Like it's always was working like this, yeah. It's From Software is utilizing like P2P fundamentally of particular platform they are on. That's what I understand, at least from what other people are saying. But you know, here is the thing, yeah. Like realistically, what I'm saying right now have not much of the fundamental basis, because the way how, let's say, like I only repeat things that eventually, you know, some sort of more knowledgeable modder is gonna tell me. But then that modder might be wrong. There are some renowned modders that are actually insanely good, like Tremble, for example, yeah, or Axie, but even they might just actually misunderstand something. Yeah, it's not like they are alpha and omega and they are never actually mistaken. What matters at the end of the day is that PC works like shit. Seamless works pretty good. Consoles works just fine. Armored Core 6 has the same issues like Elden Ring netcode wise. Therefore, ultimately, if there is going to be further iteration of Elden Ring 2, or whatever, yeah, you better buy it on console. That's my suggestion. Because there is a clear pattern that any game that's further developed on the PC is probably going to share issues related to Elden Ring when it comes to netcode. Ah, dude, Night Train has the same issues. I have no idea how I couldn't, like, in my brain, Night Train is either a single player game, because I play it mostly solo, or a co-op game that I play with my girlfriend, because I nearly never play with anyone else. But yeah, Night Train also shares the same issues. Like, console Night Train is infinitely more stable than PC Night Train. PC Night Train has fucking skips and on the average way higher latencies than you should have, yeah? FromSoft has struggled with netcode since 2009. Oh, much earlier, dude. There is implementation that actually worked very well, and Dark Souls 3 netcode implementation. Dark Souls 3 was very good improvement over Dark Souls 1 netcode. Infinite improvement over Dark Souls 2 netcode, and also improvement over Bloodborne netcode. Tak? Dobra, za chwilkę zrobię jeszcze jeden segment i będę kończyć. Kochanie. Już. Ale nie będzie trwać godziny, z 15 minut. Dobra, 10 po tej inwazji. Streamer finally admitted Dark Souls 3 is better than Dark Souls 2. It's... Chloe just refused to give me her leg because I am still streaming. I wanted to grab her by her leg and she refused. Fucking asshole. Unbelievable.
You're painting the wrong false picture. I asked you to stop streaming because it's incredibly late. And you were like, 15 minutes. Next invasion, another one. So I just went to the bathroom to clean my body and I put off my pants and he started to
Gesturing
like
me.
gesturing, trying to grab my legs, and I was like, oh no. When you finish, you have my legs, not now.
And now I have your legs because you came very fast.
Fuck you.
Outplayed. GG. Oh shit. Hi. Was that the host that just died? Yeah. Crazy. Alright, let me show you something, guys. So, almost 2 hours and 30 minutes of deathless invasions. Truly a fucking... basically the last PlayStation session was the same. Also like... but that was like almost 4 hours deathless. Actually... I don't know, man. We are not really getting very hard invasions at all. For the last 2 sessions, it's just steamrolling scraps. And like, I was genuinely fucking sleepy today, so like, it was so likely that I would make a stupid mistake. Have a good night, everyone. Don't you fucking go anywhere, I have something to show you. Good night, Dark Souls Assassin. But yeah, let me actually... give me a second, where is that? Red Bad Man. And okay. Check this out. So let me actually do this. I stumbled upon interesting thread on a Bad Redman subreddit. It says, I thought Steelovsky was good at the game, but turns out he's a ganker and cheater. Let me actually change attire to more of a sloppish one. Hell yeah. And let's roll with it, actually. Let's see the video. Okay. Okay, you can see something is weird over there. And what is that? Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, it's totally me. Unbelievable. And then, like, the gamer basically shown that that Steelovsky cheater is using cheats that change the knockback value from the one that makes you actually fly backwards to just you're being stunned with tier 2 or tier 3 hit stun instead. And yeah, and basically this is GG, very fun fight. Yeah, and bro died to, of course, my squad of my ganking buddies. But yeah, let's check out the comments. Just because some dingus will likely share this with him and get our sub featured in another video, it feels worth pointing out that OP obviously does not believe this is Steelovsky. Real ones can tell right away because he's not laggy enough. True. He got that Polish net completely unfair advantage. So I actually found this thread on my own. Like I sometimes scrolled through Bad Redman Reddit and also through the Elden Ring PvP Reddit. So yeah, this time no one sent me that thread. But yeah, well, Bad Redman Reddit, pretty cool place. Big recommendation, guys. It's Let's read more comments. Polish laggard moved to China to be even bigger laggers. Saj. That's so funny. Because you can see by structure, the way how people talk, that those are just my viewers. Can't anyone name themselves anything, or did you check? Trust me, this isn't just some Chinese shitter impersonating. That would be boring. True. Still would never. I'm throwing up and shitting and shaking right now. Papalowski. Despicable behavior, but what else could you expect from the guy who his girlfriend calls people fat for no reason? Oh, wait, what was that? Kochanie! Czy ty nazwałaś The Average Nerda grubym? Coś takiego? Coś było, nie? Like I'm asking Chloe what's the thing, because yeah, the average nerd is the gamer from the chat, but like what's the context? Despicable behavior, but what else could you expect from the guy whose girlfriend calls people fat for no reason?
Lamao, were you wearing fat armor or were you fat rolling?
I don't remember what was the case, but it's so funny. I saw that too. That was really despicable of her. She was ganking and ambushing people under the false pretense of honor duels, and on top of that, shaming people as nerds and fatties.
You know what?
What was that about? There was something like that.
I mean, wait, because first, are these people trolling or they are for real?
No, it's nerd. It's average nerd, the gamer that invades us on...
So he's trolling?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Because I was like... Because
Damas.
If... I know, but, you know, if you consider fat an insult, that says more about you.
Darling, go away. Okay, I changed my mind. Go away.
Fat is just a description of the shape of...
Go, la, la, la. Go.
What's the original post?
It's gonna be in the video. It's some Chinese shitter rolls my name and cheats and also ganks under my name. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And like it's a joke. Yeah. This is like all sarcastic. But yeah. Okay.
But, wait. Somebody stole your identity.
Wow, first time. Okay, Darren, let me actually roll with it because I want to go to sleep too. Yeah, just I'm gonna finish.
Wait, no, I'm hooked.
Okay. For now, we're just reading comments.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm unsubscribing from Steel. True. First, Jedi won't bother to use gestures. Now find out Steel is cheating. I am unsubscribed. Understandable. Of course, he resorted to ganking. What else would you expect from a sweaty tryhard who used to chainsaw innocent PvEers? For real. Is this on Xbox? I heard he only plays on Xbox. No, I am not skilled enough to survive on that platform. Well, self-aware host. I mean, self-aware OP of the thread.
Not only he only plays on Xbox, but also he uses his feet
Yes.
to control the controller.
I play on Xbox only with my feet. Yeah.
If you want feet pics, please donate $20. And send us your personal data, including your home address and your social security number. Thank you.
I think this type of request might be literally illegal, darling. Okay. That's rough out there. It's like a relationship with an abusive ex. I can't stop going back, but gets worse every time I gotta get on PC. Okay, yada yada yada. Not that funny. I got them earlier as well, but at Redmain. Okay, this is this also a gamer from Seamless. Chase would have quickstep backstab this loser for real. Chase the goat. I saw him in Liurnia hitting homeless people with his bike. Real despicable guy. If that's the real Steelovsky, I'm the Queen of England. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
Well, there isn't. She's dead.
What the fuck? Okay. I actually got ganked by the real Steel a decade ago on the Iron Keep Bridge. That's very interesting because I don't think I ever ganked, honestly. In Dark Souls 2 days.
Honestly,
What?
yeah, I don't like the fact that somebody uses your nickname.
Come on. It's whatever. Like,
Is it?
yeah, I mean, this is funny content. Like, these comments are hilarious. If they wouldn't steal the nickname, we wouldn't see such hilarious comments. Let's see further. Still, when there is action, needs to boil everything down to aggression. Holy shit. That's such a good comment. I would like to see him chase and wife in real 1v1 round robin. Crazy.
Immediately putting him in disadvantage because he's from fucking Poland. And those two are from the Americas.
No, like, but I am from Poland, therefore this is not fair. I am on the advantage.
Yeah, but you it's not fair for you.
No, it's not fair for them because I'm from Poland.
It's
this
not
is
fair
not
for them because you're better than them, but it's not fair for you because of latency.
No, I'm not better than them. I'm from Poland. I'm just... It's genetics. You don't understand. So yeah, anyway. This is definitely not Steelovsky. I know this for the meme. Okay, yada yada. When I played against him, he was lagging like motherfucker. I didn't say anything as to not be a bitch about losing, but now I can see why he wins a lot. Okay. Naked aggression. I think I am pretty certain that this is the guy. I'm pretty certain this is the guy that jumped from. Let me actually find it. Let me see. Is it okay? I think he's in this video. Yes, this is him. So I fought him like twice. He wanted to duel. He was sniping me when I was on low level, like it is level like 30 or something like that. And this guy is completely twinked out. You know, like Broski tried to cheese in so many different ways, aside from trading on the high latency with Great Katana. Here you have freaking Anspur, of course. At some point, Buddy gonna start enduring and yeah, he now attempted to one-shot me with what's that called? I don't remember. That sparkling shit on the low level deals more than 500 damage. Yeah, it basically can one-shot, but yeah. It's so funny that apparently this and apparently this guy is genuinely upset at me because I think like I said during one of the streams that twinks are basically very bad at the game because they just one-shot scrubs, yeah? And he took it so personally, he's now my hater. Amazing. Didn't realize he would use the shield, yada yada. Oh, dude, I fought him once and I was using the duelist great axe. He invaded me by pure chance and I thought it was cool and I went and saw he was live. I joined his stream and I saw that he was crap talking me the whole time. And he was saying things like I was ruining the game simply because I was using a colossal weapon and I dropped him to 1 health and made him run away. If it wasn't for a lot of his little tricks he uses, he really is pretty average. However, Elden Ring is a bag full of tricks everyone can use. Still, he really is a jerk, and honestly, it's people like him that ruin the game for everyone else. Dude, I don't recall. It must have been a very, very long time ago. And this is probably the case of me not saying that this guy ruins the game. I was probably saying something along the line that hyper armor on the high latency is ruining the game or skill expression of it. But since this guy, his entire personality is mashing hyper armor with duelist great axes, then maybe he felt it personally. I don't know. But this is so funny, dude. You have like these very funny comments that are highly upvoted, that are just hilarious, and then you scroll down and you see these fucking morons that do not understand the topic is just full of sarcastic comments, and overall it's not really real at all, yeah? And ironically, still is a huge fucking baby when he loses in 1v1. Jesus, man, I get invaded by him one time, doing a Thunderstone ground, kill him, and I get like 5 PSN messages from his chat after. I watch the VOD back, and after he dies, he bitches and moans for 5 minutes straight, calling me a piece of shit. Meanwhile, he is actively trying to sleep and chainsaw me.
Chainsaw in the year 2026.
Absolute dingus, not even G could possibly whine this much, dude.
Also, how some chatters shit posting you make him a big baby?
Darling, that never happened. This guy is fucking lying. He's probably got invaded, like got bodied, and he making things up. Like, I'm not using fucking chainsaw for ages. Like, this guy is just bullshitting. Okay, this person seems unaware of the fact that chainsaw is patched. I think this guy is a retard, darling. It's really as simple as that. But yeah, so like my experience of reading comments, I would say it's solid 8 out of 10. If not for some mouth well, let's actually do not special people. Let's call them as special people, very special individuals. Good laugh, good thread overall.
Why are people like this?
What you mean? Because some people are stupid, darling.
Wait, but we are all stupid to some extent. But
darling, don't focus on few morons. It's just have laugh because you read them just making clowns of themselves. Focus on the fact that there was like 10 or so absolutely hilarious comments in that thread. That's what matters. Like these guys that just made like few rude comments, they are meaningless.
Well, I get you. Like, you are correct. I understand, but I don't like when people insult you, okay? Like, there are 2 wolves inside of me.
Okay, yeah, but, well, I am quote-unquote public figure, yeah? So, it's to be expected, yeah?
Okay, but there is a difference between criticizing your behavior and just lying about you.
But people lying all the time.
But they should stop.
No, they are clowns. They are getting bodied in the video game, and after that, they have to somewhat express their negative emotions.
Dziewczyny AI przejmują umysły mężczyzn. What is in your YouTube recommended tab?
Uh,
AI girlfriends take over men's minds?
well, you took over my mind, don't you? Didn't you?
Okay.
You see? So the recommendation is spot on, to say the very least. Well, people cannot see that. Thank you for telling them.
I mean, you showed a glimpse, and those who can speak Polish could probably read it.
Actually, this is that's my front page.
Yeah, so it's recommended to you, no?
Yeah, I mean, like, no, I'm just showing it on the live stream.
People do forget that this game is just a game after all. I understand where you come from, but it isn't wrong to care about something, even if it's just a video game, to the point that it makes you emotional somehow. It is just a video game, but it is somebody's greatest passion.
No.
What? No.
Yeah, it's something bank a video game is never justification. It's basically a platform that you communicate with people through. There is no justification of the type, oh, this is just a video game, therefore people can act like assholes.
And nobody said that.
Okay, so I don't understand.
That wasn't the premise, I think. It's just, I think what Batmo was trying to say is that we shouldn't be so serious about it because it's just a video game. So there is, like, nobody is actually being hurt.
Well, no matter on it.
I'm trying to say that there is no reason to be so mad. Yeah, I that's how I understood it. But I believe that just the fact that it's a video game doesn't mean that it shouldn't, that we should repress our emotions because of it. Because, like, for Steel it's his passion, yeah.
All right, gamers. Let's go to chilling, and I'm going to sleep.
Oh, chilling person!
Much love to you all, and I probably see you tomorrow. Gonna
Hello.
try to stream earlier.
How do you do? Well,
Okay, bro wants to collaborate. What the fuck is this? All right, anyway, much love. Have a good one. See you later.
I'm
Bye.
so sorry. How
No.
do you do? I'm so sorry, but we're finishing. Have a great day, and go say hi to chilling person.
Bye.